Well, this is Sifat Kabir right now standing at the Russian house here in Dhaka. On behalf of Deshkal News, I was here to interview Miss Alexandra Klevnoy, the director of Russian House in Dhaka. In this interview, we are going to explore Russia's interest in Bangladesh. So, enjoy this interview and let's begin. Well, thank you for giving us this schedule, and I'm glad to interview you.
Thank you so much for coming.
How are you?
Thank you so much. Everything is beautiful. Right now it's the rainy season. Everything is starting to get so cozy and nice.
Miss Klevnoy, I would first ask you that since your arrival in Dhaka, what's your assessment regarding Bangladesh's youth? And you are working with a lot of people these days in Dhaka. So, what's your assessment?
In our work of the Russian House, we focus on helping to build stronger connections from people to people, between academic connections between Russia and Bangladesh. Our main focuses are educational section, language, and youth exchange programs. In the educational field, we are helping Bangladeshi students to get to Russian universities to study for free on the basis of the Russian government scholarship. The competition for which is held every year, and we are very glad to say that Bangladeshi students show a very great interest in Russian universities, and that for this exact academic year we had 3,000 candidates competing for 200 places, which is around 15 people for one scholarship, and it shows very great interest from Bangladeshi side, and also the Russian side reciprocally supports this interest by increasing the number of governmental scholarships for Bangladeshi students from 65 scholarships 5 years ago and up to 200 scholarships for this academic year.
Oh, the number is wonderful, and it's interesting, that people are, more and more interested for a Russian scholarship. So, as you are the director of Russian House here in Dhaka, how satisfied are you with the progress of your responsibility that has been entrusted by the government of, Russia?
Well, it's a very tough question because I evaluate our work not just only by numbers, but I evaluate it by the quality of people-to-people connections, how many people visited Russia, how many people found new friends or new partners in Russian universities, or maybe some other Russian agencies or Russian newspapers. So for us, it's about people-to-people connections, because it's them who build stronger relations between our economic and academic sector.
Geographically, Russia is an Eurasia nation, and Bangladesh is South Asian. What can be the best reason your government is investing on our talents in Bangladesh? Because as you mentioned, that 5 years back it was only 65, and now it rised up to 200. So this is, the number is huge and it's increasing. So what's the reason, and what's the best interest, according to you?
The reason why we are trying to get our relations stronger, first of all, because we believe that strong connections between people to people, in culture, in education, that will help our countries to build a sustainable future where there is no one hegemony. There are partners who are increasing their contacts between them, who are working on their friendship ties, on their economic connections, and who are benefiting together out of this relations.
When I visited Moscow, I made a lot of friends, and I have got a lot of connections there. And really, this connection is very important, as we know that Russia is our friend since 1971, and we have a very good and positive historical tie between us. And indeed, yes, Russia is increasing its number. We are happy. So culture, education, talent hunts. We are witnessing large number of opportunity Russia is providing for Bangladeshi people and its youth. So I just wanted to know the interesting stories, the interesting stories that what challenges you face from your part, and what are the positive stories I want to hear. Because recently, if I give an example, recently, like Russian houses providing a lot of scholarship proposals for the youth, for the Bangladeshi people. So before providing that scholarship, how you process these works or these documents, and what is the story behind stories?
Well, the Russian side is supporting Bangladesh ever since the independence. The Soviet Union played a crucial role in the process, of 1971, and also we historically were there with Bangladesh, not only helping to demine the port of Chittagong and but also we offered ever since the independence. The Russian side offered scholarships for Bangladeshi talents because the country was in need for qualified specialists, and the Soviet Union was there to help the young country in having such highly qualified specialists with the knowledge of international and Russian technologies that came back to Bangladesh and played a very important role in the development of their country, everyone in their own field.
As we were talking that number of people visiting Russia is increasing. So don't you think that a direct carrier, if a direct carrier started between Russia and Bangladesh, it would more optimize our connection, our bilateral relations?
I totally agree with that. Direct flight sounds like a very good opportunity for enforcing connections between our countries, and we will be very glad if the business of Bangladesh and Russia could find common points of interest for starting such a project.
Okay, that's interesting because before, as far as I remember, last year, Excellency, Russian ambassador here in Dhaka, he also said the same thing, that if business, grows between us more business grows, we are ready to open a flight. That's really interesting, and this will bring us more closer to each other. Well, one after another, Russia is surprising our people. We are really very much surprised to see that there are a lot of opportunities Russian House is creating for Bangladeshi people, say for learning Russian languages, say for Russian scholarships, for every field. These are really very surprising for us, and we are taking it positively. So what would be your message for those who are applying for those scholarships, those fields?
I would highly recommend those young school children who are thinking of studying abroad or studying maybe at Russian universities. I would highly recommend them to be fearless
Oh, that's good.
Because in a young mind there can always be a sense of fear that what's the point of trying, maybe this competition is not real, maybe this, but the competition is real.
It's real, right.
It's open, it's transparent. The system of applying is quite simple. You have just only to register on the website and upload the diploma and the passport together with the academic results. It is easy and it's more accessible than they could only think. So we just encourage them to take their chances, to apply, and not to be afraid because they're not losing anything.
Well, as I'm a media person and I work for Deshkal News, so recently, I mean, last year we have signed MOU with Sputnik. So, being a media person, I want to personally know that what are the fields we media, we media organization can more collaborate with, Russian organizations or any other fields. Will Russian House create that opportunities for us?
We are always supporting collaboration between journalists of Russia and Bangladesh. Like this year, we promoted participation in the competition for a funded trip to the Open Dialogue Forum in Moscow, which was in April. It was open for everyone, including journalists. So it was. We hoped that journalists will also take part there. And this spring also a Bangladeshi journalist, Ms. Jasoa, took part in Inter-Russia internship for journalism, where they met with the spokeswoman of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ms. Maria Zakharova of the Russian Federation. And right now we just announced yesterday the competition for a funded trip to Sputnik Pro AI internship in Russia, and we also hope this year to organize some workshops and seminars here at the Russian House, together with the help of Sputnik from news agency from Russia and Russia Today news agency, to make maybe some workshops for the Bangladeshi journalist students.
Oh, it's a great opportunity for us. We have already come to the end of this interview. In the end, I would like to request a message for our Deshkal News viewers and readers. What would be your message?
Well, my message is to study hard and not to be afraid of anything. Apply for any competition that you may just find interesting, because you never know where it is going to take you. Who knows, maybe if you take part in some competitions like we publish in our social media, maybe you will get an opportunity to fly to Russia from the organizers' side, and maybe you will find yourself in a new adventure in a new country. And just don't be afraid, because you never know how strong you can be unless you get some new experience.
Thank you, Ms. Klebner, for giving us this interview.
Thank you so much.